Grand Rising. This is Priest coming to you from the Wheat and the Tail with a testimony today. First, I'm going to start out with scripture. We're going to go from Psalms 118 and 8. It says, "It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in man." Testimony. The reason why I speak about church so much is because I am an ordained deacon. I went to church, Crossover Baptist Church. My pastor, Garland Harrison, a good pastor. And I learned a lot from that man. And I remember when I was a walking deacon, so one thing stuck out. They asked me to pray to close out the service. So I was praying, and being I was reading the Bible and studying outside of, church was studying. I was reading and study to show yourself approved, the workman not ashamed of his tools, rightly dividing the word of truth. I was reading things, and the things that I was reading, I was accepting. I believed it. I believed the word, so I know it was true. So on that particular day, when I made that prayer, and I said that, I remember it like it was yesterday. I said that we are the kings and queens. We are royalty from a royal lineage, and we should act more. We should act accordingly. I got pretty much I got rebuked. He stood up after me and said, "Oh, he's new. He doesn't know, And I had to take that as a babe, because they call you, you come to the church new. And I had to respect that. I did, actually. But I did stand up for myself, and I used that scripture. And that's what I said in my response. So, if it seems like maybe I'm hard or tough on church people, or no. That's not it. I came from church, and I realized that we're supposed to be Christians, and Christians is Christ followers. So if we follow in Christ, then we should be following all his rules. So on that note, that's why I pray for the remnant. That's why I still have friends that's Christians. I still reach out and talk to people, because the good news is that he don't have respect for a person. It's just as soon as we turn away from what we want to do and do what he tells us to do, then that's when we be operating in power. And that's all I wanted for the people that I was going to church with. And that's all I want now, is for people to have the option to operate in power, the true power, which is operating by his laws. And so, briefly, realizing that's not the only church I went to after going to my church and being a deacon, and I went to other churches, and I realized that, not even discussing the 12 tribes, which we're about to get into, but anytime you try to incentivize people in a way of worship and the truth, you're gonna face a backlash. It's gonna be, you gotta talk about and follow their doctrine, or you not accept it. But we got the Bible, though. And the Bible is the word, and I thought that was the doctrine. Right? So, say that is to say about the 12 tribes and who they are and what's their significance. Or what is the significance of knowing who you're from and what tribe you're from? Well, I can say it's only significant to the people that it's relative to. Meaning, if there are 12 tribes, and not fighting, talking about land and no war. We passed that already. We talking about just facts. It's 12 tribes, and from research, we know that the tribe of Judah is American Negro. So then, the other 11 tribes, they have issues that they got to deal with. Right. And the other people of the world too. They all issues. They got their issues to deal with. But our issues are a little different from theirs. It's just a fact. And so, knowing that I was in church and I was 10 toes down, and he brought me out because they don't want to let people know who they are, because then that would give them power. So I consistently, not begging anyone, I consistently try to try to appeal, try to talk with, because those are the people. I was there. We always was there. Most of the people that's in the Israelite community and Muslims, they was Christians first. It's like a stepping stone. It's like the foundation for all religion, which it is, and all and humanity for this, to say that. So yeah. So knowing who we are, then we understand what's our problem, what's been our problem from the beginning, and we can't begin to understand that, speaking from a man of Judah, from the tribe of Judah, right? The man of Judah. Because I've understood and came to grips with the fact that my ancestors did something wrong. That our people is doing wrong to this very day. Right. So what is that problem? When are we going to get to that problem? Well, it's got to. You know what that problem is? Paganism. Egypt, wanting to go back to Egypt. Why did the people want to go back to Egypt so much? Why? What did they do after Moses came down off the mountain from Sinai with the tablets, 2 tablets, 10 commandments? What did they do? They already had an altar already had the false gods already made. And throughout the trip in the wilderness, what did they complain to do? Go back to Egypt. Go back to them false gods and food. The goddesses. So, if anybody want to know, or care to know, what our problem is, as a community, society, or as a people, and what our role in it now, because regardless to other wars, things that's being fought, wars and rumors of wars, even though we don't have no hand in it, which is true, but we do have a hand in our role and what we supposed to be doing. I can't speak for nobody else. We have a role that we supposed to be doing according to what the Most High said. And because we're not doing it, because people don't want to teach people who they are, because they know they're going to get changed. They even know it. So we can't teach people. We can't teach American Negroes that they are the tribe of Judah and that they are beloved and they powerful. And I'm not talking about fighting, weightlifting, and athletics. I'm not talking about just that. Yeah. So yeah, I just wanted to get that off my. I was compelled to say that. You know, because this is the truth that this is the elephant in the room. And with the elephant in the room, what is the problem? What was the problem from the beginning? And what is the problem now? And nobody really want to face it. Well, somebody did face it. Somebody tell them. I'm telling people. And that's all for the other 11 too. I'm just talking about what we did as far as worshiping other gods, goddesses, celebrating the moon, that stuff, astrology, like that stuff is not, he is against that stuff. And it's just that somehow or another, people are, the world is attached to it. So, it's one of the reasons why people don't want to give up Sunday church, is because of the stuff that's attached to it. But they know when people out here, the Israelites and every other community, and people saying who they are and who the children of Israel are, and people just ignoring that because, like the people, like our ancestors did, and ignoring the signs like our ancestors did, that these days is going short because he cares so much for us. And the things that's happening and not happening, they are everything. We name it. So we just gonna act like that. Well, no, not we. I'm not gonna act like that. Because the truth is out there. Gotta get back to not chasing other people's promise, but the promise that was promised unto our ancestors, which was heaven. Not the bag, not the Jag, or the bent, or the infant, none of that. Eternal heaven. Eternity ruling and reigning with Yahushua. So, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to share that this morning because I felt the need to be heard. And all those who know the word, pray for me and I'll do the same. Shalom.